Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. The Cubs are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Roy Hobbs will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Chris Tan. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base paths.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Horner. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games. Tan on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Now the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Coming to the plate now, J.C. Embry. He went deep in the contest last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner if you're going to stick.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
The 1-1. Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So now to the plate, Freddie Santiago, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Sum Igawa, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
At the plate, Derek Trejo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. And now a pitch on the way. And the ball is dropped.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Lester Vera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, look at the dive to second for 1. Not in time.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Here's the Panda now. Pablo Sandoval comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Ground ball left side. Zobrist has it. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Second inning set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sammy Sosa. First offering on its way. Sosa is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
So in now for Chicago, Ryan Buckner took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And that's over. 3-1. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Now batting, Ben Zobrist. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
In now, Sito Suzuki. As he'll chop it off to the right, it's strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a high chopper over to the right side. 1 there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Standing in, Jesse Padilla, and their runners at the corners now. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Ready with the 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Vera is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Henry Gonzalez.
The right fielder, Henry Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Harman Barton.
Next up for the Red Sox, Harmon Barton. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Igawa has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. The relay throw to third, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Into the box now, Alvin Schwartz, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, and he is in there, and there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now to the plate, Ray Valdez. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Valdez swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Holds off on the palm ball, I believe, and it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here's the 2-2, and a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But an RBI triple gets the Red Sox a run. We've played 2, and it's 1-0 Boston. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Tan. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Whoa, that kicked out.
The 1-1 home. Popped up. Valdez has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. And with one gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. Into the box, Nicholas Horner. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
One out, nobody on. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Standing in now, J.C. Embry, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
At the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. from the stretch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Boy, you know, D-Roy, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance.
And this one gets away. No movement on base. It's ball one. The 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 3-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In there, a base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in two right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. The 0-1 offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom of the third now, and digging in is the outfielder, Jarrett Byers.
The center fielder, Jarrett Byers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
The bouncer to the left side. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, not shortstop, Derek Trejo.
Into the box now, Derek Trejo. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lester Vera.
Striding in, Lester Vera. Here's the first pitch to him. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready now, Sito Suzuki.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, Sito.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
To the plate now, Jesse Padilla. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit to third. Santana's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Tan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone into the monster seats. And good for him. Chris Tan has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Elvis Morales answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Morales.
In now, Nicholas Horner,
number 2, shortstop.
as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
J.C. Embry would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And digging in is the veteran DH, Pablo Sandoval.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
At the plate now, Henry Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. The pitch. Harmon Barton waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Striding in once again, Harmon Barton. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Fouled off. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. Ready on 1 and 2. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Red Sox go down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready once again, J.C. Embry. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
J.C. Embry.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The center fielder, number 27. Ready. Santiago.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Freddie Santiago. Here comes the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And he misses with it, 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he lays off again, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Digging in, Sammy Sosa. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great...
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. This is hit high and deep out to left.
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in this thing.
Stepping in now, Sito Suzuki. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Valdez is there, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Red Sox,
Thank you, Heidi.
the third baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And look out as this runs up and spins him out of the way.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, number 28.
Striding into the box, Alvin Schwartz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that's inside and hits him, but it won't matter. It's out number 2 regardless.
The second baseman, Ray Valdez.
Into the box, Ray Valdez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The count now at 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. The next 3-2. Fouled off.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one will get this one. And it's fouled away. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Stepping into the box, Jarrett Byers, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. One and 2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him. Maybe the best palm ball he's thrown, and that'll end it. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it 4-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike. I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Can.
Chris Tan will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now the pitch. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. This is popped up. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
The next Cub up, Nicholas Horner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Derek Trejo. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0. Two balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Standing in now, Lester Vera, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Nope.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's a pop-up now. Zobrist moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
Next will be the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. First pitch coming, here it is.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. In there, 3-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
He's set. Here's the 3-1.
3-2.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Sosa is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Henry.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Henry Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is on the ground over to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 4 and the Red Sox 1. Paul Parker is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 2, Paul Parker.
J.C. Embry will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Embry.
Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Santiago.
At the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And he'll get back in standing. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
To the plate now, Ben Zobrist. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0. He's running. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Fletcher Minor comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 44, Fletcher Minor.
Stepping in now, Sito Suzuki. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Into the box, Jesse Padilla, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 3 runs already home here. A strike, and it's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Count remains full. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Byers is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Chris Tan.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Tan. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
But they
join
strike
us
for
the
3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 7 and the Red Sox 1. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Harmon Barton.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Carlos Santana.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike one.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect him to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Coming to the plate now, Alvin Schwartz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Splitter, 2-2. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's set. Here it comes. Ray Valdez stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Standing in now, Jarrett Byers. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Julio Teheran answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Derek Trejo will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Teheran sets. 0-1 on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Grounded weakly to the right side. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave them loaded. They're down 7-1. Digging in, Nicholas Horner. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Nicholas Horner.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Digging in, the switch hitter, J.C. Embry. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0.
Nope. Outside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Santiago. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Santiago has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And that's over, 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Liner towards second, and that's going to get down out there. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Right fielder.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Garrett Thompson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Sammy Sosa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Ripped on the ground to first. There's one. And the tag gets him. A 1-run is in to score on the play.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Men on third with 2 down. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Only one in the inning for the Cubs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 8-1. Into the box now, Lester Vera.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder, Lester Vera.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. To second for one, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Right fielder, Henry Gonzalez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Henry Gonzalez. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Now the pitch.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Tehran's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
At the plate, Harmon Barton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Back outside. Count is 3-1.
Carlos Santana would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. Three and 2, full count.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first. Again, he sends it out of play.
it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Weak grounder down the line at third. There to play it is Zobrist. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 8 and the Red Sox 1. Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Zobrist.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tito Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Jesse Padilla is on deck. And a full count now, 3-2.
Helpful.
Just hung in there on that one. He'll try it again, 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch one more time. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Jesse Padilla. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The pitch. Two out, nobody on. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1-2.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. So the top of the ninth keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away. Jesse Padilla with that base knock. He's just collected career hit number 2,000. A ton of hits, pun intended.
Yeah, and everybody makes a big deal of that 3,000 hit club, and rightfully so. But 2,000, well, that's a pretty select group of players, too. He has a lot to be proud of now, guys.
So now to the plate, Chris Tan, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Trejo will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's Carlos Santana now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In there, and it's 0-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2 to count. Full count.
Alvin Schwartz will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the first out.
Now batting, number 28.
Digging in now, Alvin Schwartz. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Ray Valdez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Tehran's ready. Here it is on 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Hit hard to short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate now, Jarrett Byers as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. 2 out with the man at first. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Derek Trejo would be next. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sum Igawa takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Roy Hobbs couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.